आई वाज़ रियली डूइंग वेल विद डीएसए, फैंग तो भूल ही जाओ। उनके लाइक इंटरव्यू भी आ गए तो मुझे 1-2 राउंड में से हटा देते थे। आई वाज़ लिटरली लूजिंग all hope. I started looking for research interns. होती है इनमें mainly DSA की जरूरत नहीं होती है. I just got an internship from Canada. The whole internship is fully funded. Yeah, that is something around 4.75 lakh.
Hey guys, in this video we are going to talk about perks of the research internship, resources, prerequisites, roadmap and mistakes. So stay tuned for all of these and let's watch it.
Okay, so I'm from Mumbai University and it's a third year college and ये जो offer मिली थी मुझे obviously off campus मिली थी. So the research internship that I got, firstly it's called Meetax Global Link for upcoming summer.
What are the perks of getting this internship?
So the main perk of this is you get to go to Canada. Okay, the whole internship is fully funded, starting right from visa. Okay, then flights, your accommodation, and plus you get scholarship and stipends for alag se. So that's like, I don't see any loss. You are going to basically experience that the international academic vibe. It's not like any other job. You are going to be attending a college.
But yeah, I'm going to ask this question and you can choose not to answer if you don't want to. But what is the expected stipend?
Okay, so the expected stipend, like that's the most fun part actually. So actually अभी तक तो हमें black and white में जो offer letter आता है जिसपे all the details वो अब तक आया नहीं है, because at like towards the end of Feb and March they send all that when the whole process is over. And but like मुझे भी obviously curiosity थी तो I googled, and you can google too. बहुत सारे आर्टिकल्स मिलेंगे, पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस लोगों ने शेयर किए हुए, एंड उसके हिसाब से अराउंड 8,000 कैनेडियन डॉलर्स इन टोटल यू गेट फॉर ड्यूरेशन ऑफ just 3 months. Yeah, that is something around 4.75 lakh. And that's like a lot for a third year student.
So I hope you all got the motivation to listen to this video furthermore. So let's learn about this internship and how you can get one. But before that, if you want to win Coding Ninja's courses for free, then I would like to tell you about Coding Ninja's biggest scholarship test. You can get up to 100% scholarship, and everyone who is going to enroll after the test is going to get a free book, Ace Your Coding Interviews, then a gift hamper and winter training certificate. So the test is on 19th and 20th December at 9 p.m. and it is only going to be 30 aptitude questions, so you don't need to know how to code till now. You can register with the code special50 if you want to get 50% off, and that is going to be 48 rupees only. They have all type of courses like C++, Java, Python, machine learning, web, Android and all the things. Their courses are very well structured and have one-on-one doubt solving. So I think this is a very great opportunity to get a great deal. So I think you should definitely give the test. And yeah, let's talk more about the internship part now.
So this research internship is actually a very competitive initiative for international undergraduates. And whatever, like the top ranked applicants, they participate in a 12-week long research internship under the supervision of Canadian University faculty members in a variety of academic discipline. It can be science, engineering, mathematics, even humanities and social science wale bhi students hote hain. So it's like very eccentric and very diverse.
So let's talk about how exactly can we find more opportunities like this.
This portal, it's a database, it's a huge database of over 3,000 projects, and you have to apply for any 7, maximum 7, minimum 3, and then they are going to review your application. This database has like project description, professor's biodata, the student's skill requirement, the host university name and the province which is hosting you, and other such details.
So let's get some insights about your coding journey.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. As I already mentioned, third year college से होके as it is हम लोग को opportunities कम आती है. Like when I came across in my second year, I was not like really good at DSA. Like people usually focus. मैंने किया था start सीखना. I wasn't really doing well with DSA, so I was shocked कि नहीं अभी ऐसे तो मुझे SD role वाले internships तो मिलेंगे नहीं. फैंग तो भूल ही जाओ. उनके like interview भी आ गए तो मुझे 1-2 राउंड में से हटा देते थे. तो उसके बाद I was like so demotivated and like I was literally losing all hopes. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि यार करूँ क्या, क्योंकि इंटर्नशिप तो चाहिए, जॉब तो चाहिए, कुछ तो करियर तो बनाना है. So I started looking for research internships because I learned that ये जो research internships होती है इनमें mainly DSC की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. You only need your योर कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर. जैसे आपके जो बेसिक है, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर आपको आ गया, कोडिंग आ गई, 2-3 लैंग्वेजेस आ गए, इट्स लाइक मोर देन इनफ. एंड उसके बाद आप जो टेक स्टैक, लाइक देयर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु ऑलवेज कीप सेइंग कि यार हमारे प्रोजेक्ट्स तो इतने अच्छे हैं लेकिन कोई पूछता ही नहीं, सब आते जाते डीएसए ही पूछते रहते हैं. सो आई थिंक दिस इज अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर स्टूडेंट्स लाइक अस, जो जिनके पास प्रोजेक्ट्स तो होते हैं. ठीक है, हम लोग काफी एक्सपेरिमेंट करते रहते हैं. I mean, this is your chance to, showcase and get an opportunity based off that solely. सो मेरे जो प्रोजेक्ट्स हुआ करते थे ना, अगेन आई वॉज अ वेरी कंफ्यूज स्टूडेंट. मुझे पता नहीं है कि मुझे कौन सा टेक स्टैक पसंद है, क्या नहीं करना है. तो इसलिए मैंने फर्स्ट ईयर से सब चीज़ें की. मैंने सबसे पहले थोड़ा सा वेब डेवलपमेंट किया, मोबाइल ऐप डेवलपमेंट किया, हर चीज़ थोड़ी 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 करके देखी. आई गॉट इनटू गेम डेवलपमेंट. देन टूवर्ड्स माय end of second year, third and beginning of third year, I started doing some ML projects, AI, ML and all. And whatever I learned on my own. मैंने कभी कोई सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्स भी नहीं किया था. एंड कॉलेज का सिलेबस तो इससे काफ़ी परे होता है एनीवे. सो so that's how I was like mainly self-taught and I was just experimenting with myself. I didn't know, I still don't know where I stand. When I had this good enough what you can call a list of projects that I had done, I started applying for fellowships. So I got into Google WTF fellowship, of course, in my first year. The end of second year, I got into MLH.
Let's talk about the application process and its timeline now.
So the application actually starts around August, early August, and they end by late September. So yeah, you have to take your whole time. पूरा महीना लगता है, पूरा महीना लगने दो application लिखने में. Okay, so like don't rush through it at all because there are 3,000 plus projects and you have to go through a lot to finalize what you really want to do. Okay, so I think उनकी website पे you will find all the deadlines. मेरा by September end the application process closed and I started getting interview calls November onwards and December में तो offer भी आ गई.
The thing is, like, there is so much scarcity of the awareness, I would say, with the video that we are going to put next, that is going to be related to all the research internships that we could find for all of the viewers. So yeah, I think that is going to help a lot of viewers. So if you are watching this, you need to check out that video also, so don't forget it. Also, there are links in the description about for the a lot of resources that we are going to put together. So yeah, you can check out those too. What are the prerequisites?
You don't really need research background. I personally have zero research background. I have never done any research internship before. Okay, so I think this opportunity is like really magical for me. They don't really ask you a lot of things, but they definitely ask you your CGPA. Okay, so that is something that you can focus on, you should focus on. And they ask you hours of research experience that you have already. Okay, so the hours of research experience I had was completely zero. And then they ask you a few things like if you have given any English or French exam. So I had this one Versant English placement test that I gave long back under some other program. So I had that score as well, and my score was really good for that. So I think that also does affect because they need some parameter to sort out people. As I already said, it's very competitive. Everyone, there are like 12 to 15 countries that participate in this program, and there's a catch to it. There are like two essays that you have to write and they are titled skills and achievement. दोनों ये जो essay है इनका word limit only 100 words है. So you have to compress everything so smartly into just 100 words. Like 100 words के दो essay. So it's like really important that you highlight exactly what you want, those professors to look at. I actually started off by telling all the languages that I use, and then I mentioned whatever I've done. Mentioned game development, and then I went on explaining others like ML ho gaya, web development ho gaya, mobile development ho gaya. Like my projects that I applied for have nothing to do with it, but I still mentioned just so they know that I have diverse interests. Okay. And after that, achievements may I only put these three things. Okay, one is my Google WTF scholarship, then the MLHP fellowship, and X Culture. And when you are wording them, okay, make sure that you mention words that are important for a international uh, fellowship. See, X Culture, I told you it's something related to business. It had nothing to do with you know a research internship, but I still put it wisely in words such that they understand that I have worked with an international team. I know how how to work in a multicultural environment, so that like really helps. I think that definitely adds up. And again, MLH is again international fellowship, and it's also technical, so that's relevant. But yeah, whatever small things you have, try to make them sound relevant. Okay, you're not lying, you're not bragging, you're stating your facts, so it's totally fine.
What is the question student ask you the most?
Roadmap. They always are curious about what things should they do, what projects should they do. So it's like totally up to you. Do something that you really enjoy, something that really makes you happy, and then find an opportunity that matches that instead of going other way around. I see many people do everything the opposite way. They look at an opportunity, they think, okay, I have to fit myself into this. So like it's good until some extent, but if you like really want to be successful at something, I think inner happiness look for first. At least that's what I do. If something like I enjoy something, I do that and then find an opportunity relevant to that.
What are the most common mistakes you have seen people make?
When people are applying, they usually do these mistakes. They because there are some friends who of mine who had applied but didn't get into it. What they did was they were actually looking at the project solely. They weren't looking at the competition. They weren't looking at the university ranking. If you apply for a top university, obviously all those universities are the best one in Canada, but उसमें भी ranking होती है. If you go for University of Toronto, make sure that your profile is actually worth it. Don't lie to yourself. Don't try to sugarcoat yourself. Just be brutally honest with yourself when you are applying. कि हाँ, खुद को सवाल पूछो कि अगर मैं इस प्रोफेसर की जगह होता क्या मैं खुद को लेता. Okay, and that's something you can start from.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Thanks a lot. And I hope like we are actually creating a list and a video for all the research internships that we could find. So I will put that link in the description also. So I hope all the questions are answered in this video. And if you have any more questions, you can put them in the comments. And me and Riddhi, we will both will be active on the comment section this time, definitely. So we can actually answer your questions. Also, you can connect with Riddhi on LinkedIn, and yeah, you can ping her there and ask your doubts and shoot her with a lot of DMs and stuff. Okay, so yeah, we are going to see you all super soon. Don't forget to put a comment that how this video helped you and what are your further questions. Peace.
Yeah.